Does not appear to be how it's done. No, interesting. So you have to launch it and then you make the adjustments. That seems counterproductive. I'm just going to be completely honest here. But all right, we'll figure it out. I guess I never really tried to figure this part out. I just went live and, you know, whatever, just did it. But yeah, let's get into the details a little bit, huh? Why not? We're going to be here anyway. Welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulty. I hope that we don't crash again. If we do, then I'll probably go down for a little bit and I'll figure out how to fix that, because I would like the stream to be a very digestible thing. All right, here we go. What do we got? Yeah. Yeah. Mark's the only one. Dude, Mark is the most funny guy, the most consistently. But also, I think he knows what I think is funny. But I don't know. Does that really make sense? Oh, I wonder if the audio. Oh, you know what? We might be having audio issues here. No, that's out. And then in is this. Okay, check, check, check. Okay. And then what do we got here? We're just doing the two platforms. Okay. And then we have this one. Okay. All right. Let's get a little bit. Okay, we have this one. And now we have a link. All right. And now we can go back here. It looks fine here on OBS. It keeps breaking up here. Like I'm not getting an image or something. What in the world? Charlie's trying to get in here. Lobbyed. Now we have a link. So yeah, it's really choppy, huh? So far it's fine. I wonder if, oh goodness, what in the world could possibly be doing that? I don't feel like I'm asking too much of my computer. This. This is just some browser stuff. I wonder, let's see. All right, it looks okay. Okay. Where are we? Did I take care of? Okay, the name I got. And now we want to go, oh yeah, we want to make a post about this. Let's grab this. And then we have this. Okay, let's try it again. Then we got this one down. So let's post and ghost. I felt like a ghost cat on my leg. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Oh, it kind of drops every... Okay, that's not bad. All right, now we're starting to cook. Let him cook. Oh yeah, let's let our Instagram people know. Instagram people are my favorite so far. My new favorite people are going to be on TikTok, I assume. I don't know. Actually, it's probably going to be YouTube. Yeah, so let's do it here. Okay, cool. So then we have that. And now let's let people know on Insta. I'm going to go for a while. Today's going to be one of the longer streams, so you guys can buckle up. It's a lot of work to do. We're going to just keep working on this scene. There's no reason to abandon it until it's done. I mean, this aspect of the book is definitely not going to change. So that's the kind of the cool thing. That's kind of, you know, cool things. Cool things to remember. Cool things to remember. 1, Charlie's the coolest kid I've ever met, and probably the coolest cat anyone's ever met. Let's see. Let's take this. Put it. Nya. There we go. There we go. Yubi-dubi. And then we'll go like this. And then we'll let people know that I exist. All right. Let's get some more people in here so I can have a conversation. I don't know. Not sure that's going to work. I keep trying to use... You have to use your fingertips on the phone, you know? You can't use the side of your finger. Thinking like an artist. You got to stop thinking like an artist, son. Let's see. Now let's go back here. Still uploading. So then we did Twitter. So technically I'm doing YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, since I've launched a stream twice already, so some people might not bite this time. Let's see, is this still working? Let's go live. It's interesting, it's like you can't really trust the live numbers, because last night I got some metrics and it said right before I went off, I had like 15 people watching just right at the end. Yeah, this looks like this is good. And I actually like the image. What a time to be alive. Look at the detail on this. All right. So we got this and we got, how do I avoid distractions? It's 1 o'clock. I probably want to be off here at least by 2 or 4 o'clock. So I think we can do a 3-hour stream. And then I might be able to come back and stream some more. No promises. No promises. But I will pinky. What's less than a promise? Okay. Let's put this down. Also, where's my glove? If the glove don't fit, you must admit that it's because it's a small glove. A small glove not holding... Oh, where is the glove? Oh, it might be here. Oh, here it is. Aha! Remember when I said I thought I felt a ghost kitty? I dropped my glove. Ghost kitty. Gosh, how old am I? I'm a baby boy. All right. I like this top panel, and I want to push it a little bit farther. So why don't we isolate this panel? Like this. And I'm actually open to expanding this by adding more panels leading up to this. So I really like this idea of squeak, squish, squeak, squish, squeak, squish. So maybe his shoes go squish and the cart goes squeak. And, interesting enough, it's interesting enough. Trust me. Also, there's some more references to this room. So I'm going to pull those up too, just for some continuity. Whoa. So let's open those up. Story A and story B. This is interesting. This is actually some straightforward work. Generally, I bob and weave all around, but that's not the case here. Should I put some music on until Gray Fox shows up? Gray Fox, come and have a conversation with me and bail me out of this boringness that I am. I am the most boring streamer on the internet. Okay, so this one's a good one. Oh, here it is. Here's the doorway I wanted to grab. This one? No, because this is the same room. Unfortunately, I don't really want to do this, but it needs to be done. I mean, if it's going to take me 5 years to make this book, these things should be right. So it's just is what it is. Okay. I almost feel like my AI was trying to hint to me that I got to let this project go. I don't know. I guess she would just, she, or whatever. It's got a female voice. It's got a female. Actually, what's that thing my buddy Mark always talks about where you have to basilisk? Something about like if you're nice to the AI, when it takes over, it'll be nice back to you. Anybody know what I'm talking about? No one's ever going to answer that question unless I ask it again in the future. Okay, so this down here actually has that. But the question is, what do we want to pull out the most? Well, I almost feel like I'm too dedicated to the background here, which is not the best way to go about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build upon this little cart he's got. Actually, why don't we just pull him off? We'll isolate him and worry about the background later. And I don't know why he's got to have this broom. The broom doesn't really necessarily make sense. Okay, so then there's light from the back area too. So this is an interesting story. This doesn't need any dialogue, and that is really Conformity Farm up to par. This is almost like kind of that portion of the story in a horror film where things, you know, the what happened is right now. So this is that scene, and I look at it and I say, why not spread this across several panels, you know? And so that's what I want to do right now. So why don't we go this way and just come in here and give him some. This is where I like the comic book art form, because I don't have to worry about the universality. I just have to do this now. So I'm already here. The cart isn't necessarily designed, but whatever I go with here is what I'm going to go with. So let's push this into some decent detail. He's more important than the cart. So why don't we pull him out in some pretty decent detail? We'll do that by dropping the opacity down and then doing another layer building on what I've done before. So again, not quite Kim Jong-gi, but just Timothy James doing his work. Okay. And he really doesn't have much of a... I almost feel like he would look at a kit clipboard and like check something off a checklist. But this is fine. You know, they would have a vacuum, wouldn't they? What if it's just a vacuum that's attached to a cart? Like this. Like that, yeah. You know, you probably should make it a little bit longer than that. Actually, that's not too bad. So when we do this, you can do with this, you can do with that, you can do with this. Okay. I like that little improvisational idea, creative idea there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So yeah, we could do that. And then we could also still put, some other items in here. Well, I guess you don't want to put the handle where the... Ooh, I already had that handle drawn. Look at that. What? Bam! I don't know if you guys could see that. Might want to zoom in a little bit to keep this cool looking cool. What do we got here? Yeah, it's not too bad. Kind of cool. Okay. You can do with this, or you could do with that, or you could do with this, or you could do with that. Okay. And there we go. I think that looks like that brush. I literally said that the cart isn't as important as this guy, but I'm just a little worried. I don't think I want to put the rivets in the hose because I don't want to draw all those rivets. Okay. So let's look at our guy here. Maybe he's kind of like, Okay, that's all right. I kind of like that better. Also, we got to make sure to get all these whiskers in here. 100%. 100% whiskers everywhere we go. Ah, there's cat fur on the tablet. That's funny. So he's kind of got this like, this, I don't know what you would say, like professional looking jacket, I suppose. Kind of not really doing anything with these lines. I think it's time to step it up a little bit. There we go. Let's get some detail on these parts. I'm not getting anything out of his face, though. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of a mistake, in a sense. I need to focus more on really kind of what he looks like, I think. Well, I guess he's not really thinking anything, right? Like, he could just have a fundamental posture of just being kind of this lanky guy. Okay. Isn't it crazy? Once you lock in, you're like, oh my God, I have no time. And then when you're avoiding it, you're like, oh, I got plenty of time. It's the psychology. It's so interesting. Our instincts. You could do with this. You could do with that. Okay. Okay. He's got a toothbrush in his bag, you know. Oh, you know how it is when you got to put toothbrushes in your bag. Yeah. Let's get this out of here. This is almost like angry. So maybe we pull this back a little bit. And also, why is there so much light on his face? What the heck? Burr, 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 burr. I kind of want to bring his head down in size. Why don't we merge this down and start working on him a little bit? Ooh, what's going on here? I think I'm being a little hasty. I'm missing a lot of lines. Yeah, why don't we steal those lines? Okay, and then let's merge these down. All right. And okay, and we have this. I kind of want to mess with this anatomy of this character a little bit. Let's do something with his head, right? Drop this head down a little bit. There we go. Let him lurch a little bit, you know? Really get into this thing, you know? He's got a predisposition. I don't know if I'm using that term correctly. I don't think that means what I think it means. I really don't. So we want to extend this beard here, okay? And then let's clean up this bucket. And let's just clean up this layer here. Get in here. Let's say something like man, I don't know how I feel about this face. What up, Mr. Wagner? I gotta get some references here. Some references right here. Oh, here we go. So we got this one. I should have everything on this panel. I'm actually going to highlight these. You guys can't see my layers, but I'm working in these layers a lot. Perry 47. Hey, how's it going, bro? Perry, welcome to the stream. You're a new guy. I don't know no Perry. Thanks for hanging out. We didn't merge these, did we? Ah, gosh forsaken. We definitely did. You guys, I have 3 viewers now, so I'm actually a little nervous. Not used to this much attention. All right, so let's go ahead and open this one up a little bit. I'll merge these down. Hey guys, leave me alone. I need to focus on my work. What you getting into after the stream? I'm going to Ben's house for some dinner. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you got going on? Fujo Bear! Whoa! Yes! Fujo Bear is here. What's up, my guy? What's up, Corey with cheese? I don't know Corey with cheese. No, I'm just kidding. Fujo Bear, cool, man. I was wondering if I was going to see you again. Yeah, so here we go. You guys are making me nervous. So many people watching me. Hold on, I got to reset my head for a second. This says here there's 3 people watching. So yeah, he's got a cart, which is basically like a little shop vac. And I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to pull out his references. So we really don't have him anywhere else outside of this little character layout. Now I'm starting to understand why these character layouts are so important. You know, here's the character layout. And I think this actually came from the character layout itself. So maybe what I could do is I could take this. Man, I'm always making so many layers. I'm getting a late lunch with Zacho at 2 p.m. I'll be mobile. Thought about swinging by or meeting up for a beer before I take the car back to the homestead. Getting a late lunch. Oh, you're out right now. Thought about swinging by or meeting up for. Well, I'm gonna be leaving soon, so I'll be doing this until about 4:30. So I don't think I'll be out in an hour. No, I don't think I can do that right now. Or, yeah, man, my place is a fucking mess. If you don't mind about that. So yeah. Where are we at here? I'll be free around 3:30. So, okay. Yeah, hit me up. We'll see what happens. Cause I'll be. Yeah. Just hit me up. Anyway, I digress. I gotta stay focused. Okay, so all I really determined about this character was that his head, his head's got this like kind of horn situation, like this. And then he's got a little cap on, and he's got a unibrow, and that's about it, right? Okay, so that's fine. So I don't have to worry about it too much. All right, back to it. Where are we at here? Oh, yeah, so I'm opening them up a little bit, maybe too much. Go back to the original. Okay, so then technically he'd be like this, and his eye would be more down here. Okay, I knew it looked strange. Got to be consistent with this. Where are we at here? Do I got my phone on me? Okay. All right, and then this is up. Wow, I was a little surprised. Where are we at here? Is it just me? And then we have this one. Okay, cool. And the streams. Okay. All right, we're out there doing God's work. This is God's work. Anyway, all right, let's get back to it. Let's draw this. And what was I doing here? Oh, I was trying to put some more detail in this beard here. He's kind of got this epic Santa beard. I put a lot of beards in the story. It's kind of an interesting move on my part. Not a lot of ladies represented in this story, and I'd like to kind of fill that gap in as we tighten up. Prioritize that, if you will. Okay. And then actually, let's pull his ear back here. There we go. Okay. Okay. A little bit better. I feel like I gotta, maybe let's lay down some thick lines. Let's try that. Because there's something, this character's kind of missing something. I'm trying to let the audience know. Follow this guy. He's going to be the host. It's so funny that Oliver and Jammer aren't the hosts. That almost makes too much sense. Dang it, no! Well, I guess they both could get infected. Maybe we could lose one of our space cats to the mud infection. Let me text my guy, see what he thinks about that. Oh. All right, let's get back in here. So we'll highlight around it. Let's zoom out, see how it looks. Actually, you know what? I think the thicker lines is a good move. The one thing I'm learning as I'm finishing this up is about being very deliberate about what we need to look at. That's a lesson I was kind of holding out on, and I really have no other choice but to really understand that. And so if we got the details on the inside, then I'll go with the thinner lines. But if it's the outline of the character, we're gonna highlight that or thicken it up and say, look right at this. Right? So the question is, how much of this hand-drawn style do I need to integrate? You still hanging Fujo? Yeah, is Fujo still here? There we go. Let's see. Yeah, Fujo Bear's here. He's just hanging, watching the stream, just chilling. That's awesome. Yeah, so these thinner lines are for the detail here. And we'll get into this. Like this. And then we're going to make this make sense. All right, we're going to go at it. I would say technically the hole is over here. There we go. I like the perspective better. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. And then maybe we fill this up with more stuff, like a spray bottle, right? Do you think the Space Cats can invent some spray bottles? Let's build a spray bottle here. Let's build up. So a spray bottle would probably be like something like this, right? The traditional, something from our world, right? Here's the bottle. Here's the neck. It's going to come up. See, when you really don't know what to do, you can kind of just build the shapes and then you kind of start to force it out. Because I've never really studied this, but I'm just using memory, essentially. Drawing without reference, if you will, is kind of basically my style. If you wanted to know my style, that's basically what I'm doing. Ooh, you know what? And it should pop, but it's like the perspective line's going this way, and it's kind of still going this way. You know, that's the style we got so far. I would like to be more accurate, but I'm not doing that right now. So I'm not at that level, unfortunately. What are we erasing? This major part. Okay, and I don't think we need any of it. Let's get rid of this. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, I see. I didn't realize I had that other layer behind. Okay, so we would do something like this. All right, now let's merge them all down. This interesting kind of technique I use that creates this style. Ooh, you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's disconnect this layer now. Actually, I'm going to draw through this. I don't even want to see it anymore. I want it gone. I want it gone. Come down like this. All right, got that foot. Maybe point it more this way. Then we got this other one. Let's back it up a little bit. See if we can improve. And then look how big his wrist is here. I mean, it's not consistent with everything, but I just like it. So we're going to cheat it. And I don't think we need this bottom layer in the pants anymore. It's not really doing us any good. I like the texture here, but it's going to get too blotchy, I think. So let's just get rid of all of it. Ooh. Got to keep that shoe, I guess. Nah, we can draw another shoe. All right. There we go. And we got the shadow. Gives me the idea. What's going on? Did you get the first Conformity Farm book? Yes, I did. Hell yeah. Nice to meet another fan. Ooh. Oh, yeah, the drop. Did you get one from the Chicago shop? Online. Nice. Look at that nice little interaction, that little exchange. You know, the algorithm's going to love it. All right. Okay, so then we have that part. I guess, you know what's kind of interesting? The way his legs are, the way his coat would be, actually, would be there, would actually flap down. So it's interesting. I'm learning perspective real time. Look away, everybody. I don't want you to see my flaws. Look away. And then the head kind of still, I don't love it, but it's just one panel. I can't get so freaked out about it. Let's do the does someone hold a broom and a bucket and a cloth? I almost feel like we could cut this out. What are we gonna do? Hey. Oh wow, Mark doesn't want to do that. They introduce an interesting character and they fall in love with it and then they kill it off. I guess that's what Martin did. I wouldn't be against it. Oh, okay. I thought he was saying I would be against it, which is actually something you don't generally hear coming from Mark. All right, so I pitched the idea to Mark and he's like, you know, found some affirmative data to back up why it's a good idea. Or it could potentially be a good idea. So that's good. That's how decisions are made. I'm always liquid with it. But, you know, I could be in this liquid form, kind of sharpening the rocks, if you will, stage forever. So we got to commit. All right, so let's look at what we got now. Let's merge it down. See, from an economical perspective, can we just go with this? When did this get? Oh, I see. Okay, so this is essentially what the image looks like. I don't really love the face. Let's make the face bigger. Let's bring this back. And I actually don't mind having the broom be all blown out the way it is. I don't think it matters too much. Everything doesn't have to be clean. All right, let's take the face off. This is so funny. I'm going to take just his face. Okay. There you go. And let's bring his face, make it bigger. Yep. That actually, you know, it's not too bad. Maybe this? Yeah, I like his hunch too. All right. Actually, let's go back. I feel like there's more I could do. Let's use more of what this thing has. Let's try the perspective thing. Yeah, that's not bad. And maybe we could use warp to pop his face a little bit out. All right. There we go. And then here we go. Here and here. And then the other thing too is that there's light coming from the back, so actually the front would be shadowed. Here's one of my X factors in making the book, I will say. This process doesn't take me very long. So you can do a little bit of a highlight like this around him. But it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be circular. So you kind of have to understand how things bend with light. It's just the way of the universe. It's not debatable. But you have to understand that the light is bending. So once you understand those rules, it's a lot easier to build these shadows. Okay? And I'll show you what I mean here. Okay, there. Oop, did I put this on something? No, I didn't. Okay, let's see how this looks. There we go. We could do something like that. Man, now he looks boring to me, kind of. Yeah, I mean, he can't be exciting every single panel. So let's make this dark. I might lighten this up a little bit because of how it might come out being printed. So we have this one. What do we got going on? Long live the algorithm. Okay. So we're same place. Let's see what this looks like on the background, huh? I'm a little scared to do it, but there's no reason to be scared. All you got to do is you just got to keep moving forward. Let's make him a little bit bigger. Ooh, why won't you give me... Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, just have him a little hunch with the beard hunched over, his face sitting on there, whatever. It's interesting. Okay, and then this is the background. So the background fits like this, yeah. And then so maybe we'll do it like this. Might fit better. Yeah, because we want him in the room. Oh, wow. Gosh. It's so crazy. I got such a long way to go in like being as good as I want to be at drawing. Okay. So let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of this. See, I'm just basically coloring. And I guess we can cut his feet off. And really, from this perspective, that bed would sit. How would that bed sit? I think the bed would sit more like this, right? No, that's not true. Would still be over here. Yeah, just the perspective line would be a little bit different. You hear of that song? The bwam, 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 bwam. Okay, so this is just background stuff, so I don't have to get the detail too crazy. And also, I had a door on a hinge. Like, what are we doing with doors on hinges on spaceships? That's borderline mentally ill, is what I would say. Mental illness. You got to be careful what you say, Bubba. You got to be careful. Okay. I just don't want to cut his feet off. I'm not going to cut his feet off. We're going to extend the background to justify him in this shot. Because it's not even that much. And then she had like a shirt on here or something. Just do something like that here. Even though she never wears shirts, I don't think. Okay. Not too bad. We opened it up more. Add some more mystery to it. The perspective line doesn't seem to be right. If that's the perspective line, this wouldn't be right. Man, I feel like... Ugh. Sometimes this is the reason why I don't stream. I don't want to sit here and like beat my head on these things. But it's got to be done. Let's figure it out. Maybe here? No. It'd be more like here. There we go. I think that's closer to it. Like this. But then these lines don't make sense either. So I'm saying like the horizon line is here. So actually, based on him, where he's standing, the horizon line is actually out here. So, okay. So it's like this. That's better. Ah, I learned it live on stream. How much time is that in? I'd like to have a timer on that. Where are we at here? Come on, tell me how much time it's been. 43 minutes. Ah, that's interesting. That's interesting. So if this is... Okay, that's still not how it would go. It would go... Let's get rid of this. I'm actually following this shadow. And I don't think the rest of this is following the shadow. Sorry, you guys got to watch me get through this. Might be better to do the background with a kind of like dropping the detail, dropping the opacity, making it lighter. Okay. Okay, we got something like this. Oh, this helps. I think making it dark like this is a good idea. And then also, you know what we could do? We could definitely do something like this. Yeah, that perspective just doesn't make sense. I need to let go of this shadow. That's another thing I do too. I'll pick a perspective line, and that's the reason why my drawings look the way they do. I'll pick multiple perspective lines. Like, this room technically doesn't match this background. So I'd have to be like, there it is. But I want to bring him out more on the room. See what I'm doing here? Okay, and if we do that, I feel like we would see... Actually, I just want to give up on this one. You know what? It's just not working here. So I'm going to do something more. Maybe some bubbles here. Because I wanted to do those lines anyway. But I'm bailing on it. Because that's just not working for me. I think we can still do this, though. Yeah, now it's an essential part of the story. There we go. Something like that. This'll work. This'll be fine. Okay, cool. Very good. Very good. Oh. Okay, yeah. Let's clean this up here. And then I think that's not too bad, but I don't want to leave things unfinished. So I think we can dedicate ourselves to that. And then I could build up with some shadows. The question is, how detailed do you go with the background? Well, I would say we still should put the trim and some architectural integrity in this background. So it needs some more. We'll say let's change that line that meets here, and actually let's make the door a little bit smaller. There's actually a trim here. I believe there's like a poster, but we don't need to be specific what's on the poster. We could do something like this. Someone riding a broom, maybe something like that. Okay, and then let's put some trim down here. Okay, all right, so that's about right. Okay. I almost want him to drop that broom. Well, they generally go around with a trash can, don't they? I guess I didn't think about that. Should I put some music on? Would that help? Oof. Oops. And then this one. Oof. I almost feel like these just need to be on separate layers. So this works. Then you have this. And then there's also a shelf next to the bed. So I should work that in there too. Murph. Buff, buff, ba-da-da-duff. Life is life. Yeah, let's put some music on. Why not? Because I'm starting to get in my flow state. I can't be talking to y'all every day, all day. Not that there's anyone there. $1993. The sounds of 1993. Hit you up after and maybe swing through. Dude, I don't know if I really have time. You can text me though. Okay. Okay, and then what was going on with this other layer? We got this and that. And then there's also this part. Oh, let's have this up. Make sure I got my phone charged too. I should go get my charger. I'll be right back. Oh. Sorry about that. Then we got... Oh, cool. Just one Mark said... Oh, that's hilarious. Where's my... I gotta plug this in. What do I got? I got an hour and a half. An hour and a half. An hour and a half. That's what we have. An hour and a half. How do we make this the best hour and a half of drawing that I've ever done? What if we try to do that? Is that possible? Oh, I can't even wrap my mind around that. Oh my God. Let's see. Let's plug this bad boy in. I don't want to be caught without a phone though. Yeah. Okay, maybe. Okay, so then, do I have my water? Let me grab my water. I'm getting parched. I'm getting parched. I want to get ahead of the parchment. Live skis. Living life like it's alive. Alive skis. Okay. Phew. Where'd it go? Okay. We don't need this. All right, let's just put it together. Put it together for me. I'm gonna have to take a second and draw this dress. All right, let's drop it. Let's drop it. Let's do something like, jeez, like this. And then so we would have one, geez, let's put one right on top of these hangers. One more. Okay. Yeah, it's some sort of top, I suppose. Maybe not. I almost want to cry. There was only one, though. Excuse me. Accuse me. Accuse you of what? You may say. Okay. Okay. I think there should be another, like, layer to this. Let's go like this. Yeah. What is it, kitten? Say hi to Charlie Gill. Say hi, Charlie Gill. Charlie Gill. Hey. Fujo Bear. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Okay. Let's do another one like this. Ooh, I didn't know this was going to go down like this, kitten. I did it all for the kitten. Meow, 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 meow. So much for the kitten. Meow, 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 meow. There you go. Oh, where are we at here? Okay. Oh, look at you, kitten. Oof. I guess he doesn't have to be... Or should this be darker? Should I make this a dark scene? I mean, why not? Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, why did I do that? Well, you know what? That actually might... What do you think, kitten? Got so big. What happened to the kitten? I know, right? She's a big girl. I feel like she knows. Or maybe she doesn't. Doesn't it look like she's looking into the camera? Okay. Yes, time flies by. One moment she's a kitten, and then next she's a cat. Oop. What is this? What is this? Whoa. There it is. Mucho better. I had no idea what was wrong, kitten, because I'm basically a novice at this. I'm basically a novice, kitten. Perfect. Oof. Don't kill Jobbot, no matter what you do. I almost feel like this layer should be heavier. Yeah, so then there's some, I don't know. Is that too dark? What do you think, kitten? Okay. All right, let's evaluate it. Can this be done? And when I look at this, okay. This needs to be dark. Let's bail, kitten, let's bail! Well, that's an interesting style, but it doesn't make sense to me, so. Also, I don't want it to take away from the focus. Actually, interesting enough, I almost want to highlight my character again to make him pop even more. So let's do it. Okay. So then maybe we could go to here. Let's see how this comes out. Okay. Light doesn't bend that way though. Well, that wouldn't work that way either, would it? Okay. Okay, so let's get in here. Oof. Dang. And then let's put this. Okay. Interesting. Let's separate this. And then this is that background. Okay, and then this should go with, sorry, I'm organizing these layers. Okay, here it is. Okay, and then this goes with this, right? Yes, so these should go together. Merge. Merge. Wall. This is JJ. This is JJ shadow. Okay. Sorry, I constantly have to keep refining what I'm doing because otherwise it just gets too much. So let's merge these two down. All right. Okay, and then we got bed. So we got wall. Let's remove. No, we don't need to remove the wall. Where is this then? This is on the bed. Okay, let's just do the bed then. And let's make sure we got this right. How is the layout of this bed to the previous bed? Okay, so the sheet's there. Let's just make this really small for reference. Like this, okay. And then let's bring it back. So there's like a shelf over right behind the bed. We want to do that right here. And then this is hanging off, so it's more like, ooh, this is more high-end stuff I'm doing right here. I'm doing it ready. Okay. Okay, so let's cut this part off. Okay. Okay. All right, we're getting there. Man, what would that even look like? God. I'm starting to beat myself up again about it. Nah, just get over it. Like this. Something like that, yeah. And do we have... What's that other angle? Yeah, there we go. So there's like a box there. So like a box, so a couple receptacles. I think that we're gonna have some dialogue here, so we don't have to do too much over here. And then whatever. Doesn't look amazing, but you can't really dwell on it. Yeah, whatever that is. So I guess there's a bar right here. Yeah, I guess as long as it matches. All right, I'll go with it. All right, I'm learning lessons here. Okay, we got this, and then we got this wall. It looks like there's like a stack of something in this corner. Whoa. Whoa, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Damn. Aha! I'm getting smarter. Raise up the smartometer. Raise up the smartometer. 4 more things. Oh, did I grab my water? There it is. All right. Raise the smartometer. The smartometer. The smartometer. Yes, of course, the smartometer. Ah, yes, of course, the smartometer. That's what you had. It looks like it's a pile of books. So why don't we go with that? I like the idea that it's a pile of books. I like my previous idea. So we have this. Where are we? Okay. All right. I think we're going to reevaluate. How close are we to being done here? Last time I evaluated, I said, nah, it's not good enough. Let's lighten this up. Like that. Oh, so if the light's going this way, all the light's going to go that way. Well, unless... I guess the light can spill on different things. But let's actually, I should probably black out a lot of this over on this other side, just to not. Actually, you know what we could do? We could just do another layer. Man, this is 1993? Jeez, I'm glad I don't remember 1993. Seemed like a tough time to be alive. It's when everyone had to carry boulders to advance society. October 88. Let's do it. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Can we move on? I think we can. I actually think this foreground image can move over more, too. I think you can fill more of this. Oh, where's the rest of that? Oh, here we go. I just had this weird idea. What if there was... Oh my god. What if there was a dentist who every customer that he had, he would say, "You remind me of my son." Or, you know, "You remind me of someone I know." And that was just part of a shtick. Yeah, I don't know. It's a dumb idea. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? What is that? What happened? No, give me back. There we go. Oh, we're not lagging, are we? Oh no, did I mess it up? I think I did a little bit. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. There we go. Oops. Oops. Oops, I did it again. I think that works too. I'm just going to black the rest of this out. Whoa. Come on now. Come on now. Come on right now. There we go. There we go. We're getting closer. All right, let's close it off. Let's see what we can do. What do we have here? What do we have before us? What do we have before us? What do we have here? There we go, here. And then we have right here. Enter, and then here. Here. I guess we could do this. I think this is still, you know, why limit the goods, right? So we need more here. We're almost there. We are almost there. We just got to do this the right way. Okay. Oops. 'Cause here I am. Yeah. Bam. Oh, there it is, the wall. There we go. Maybe we'll move that poster up a little bit, honestly. Oh, I love you, Photoshop. Finally, I was... all these years, I'm finally using Photoshop correctly. Okay. Here. Gotta step it up. Big boy stuff. Time to put your big boy pants on. Big boy style. Is that a thing? Big boy style? Big boy style. Maybe we'll just fill up the rest of that area. I don't want to draw all this. We'll go like this. And we'll go like that. And then we'll draw around that. Okay. Oh, goodness. Yeah, what is this? We cut this. Wait, is that really the bed? Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. Photoshop. Photoshop. Kind of want to do that, redo that back part there, but let's hold off a little bit. Photoshop. Okay, and then we could probably do, oh, where's the reference at? Pull that reference out. Is it right here? Yeah, there you go. So there's one on here. There it is. And then I could probably put some more shadows in here and then call it a day. Oh, wow. Wow. Photoshop. Photoshop. The greatest program that ever lived. Okay, that kind of worked itself out a little bit. Okay. Does that work? I'm sorry for putting you through the sad music, everybody. Oh. Oh, you like the music? I'm glad. Okay. You want me to run an ad? I'll give you an ad. I know you like the ads. Let's do that. Let's run an ad. Yeah. Especially I haven't put anything else out. So. I think.
Hello, today class, I will be teaching you the foundations of science, which the first thing you must understand is science is bad. And I know what you're thinking. If you haven't studied science, then how could you possibly know? You don't have to be educated to have a strong opinion. And if you're willing to believe that, then you're no smarter than stupid people. You can believe that. Dart dart.
Ah, good job, Squeak. You shall be rewarded with currency. Here's $1.
Thank you so much. This makes me feel like a true contributor to the society.
Ooh, delightful. Vote for Conformity Farm.
Yes!
I like Vote with your life. Vote with your follow. Vote by going to a Patreon account and putting your credit card information in and giving money to the Patreon account every month.
I hate you.
Oh, come on, it's free.
Dut.
See, Squeak? Doesn't that sound like a very nice way for someone to spend their dollar?
Yeah, I think that would be very nice if someone contributed, but I just only have this $1. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it.
Come on, Squeak, come on. Come on, Squeak, come on. Come on. Squeak, give me that $1. Come on. Just give it. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on, Squeak. Don't be such a conformist.
Oh, I'm not a conformist. Take my dollar. There you go. Call me a conformist.
Space Cats!
Jabba-do-job. Jabba-do-job.
I can finally upgrade the energy compartment, yeah.
Jabba will do that job too.
You're gonna free me up to do other jobs.
Only for Jabba to take.
What's that, Jobbot?
Beep beep boop beep boop beep. Jabba-do-job.
Check, check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Looks like we're good here. All right. What we gonna do? What we're gonna do when we're doing what we're doing? Yeah. Okay. Getting back to it. So I would say this back wall would probably be pretty dark. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. Don't lie to ourselves. Don't lie to ourselves. Well, it's the worst thing you could do. Lie to yourself. You want to be truthful. Be truthful beyond all reasonable truthness. All right, let's put these in a highlight. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. But I'm going to put these together. And I don't understand what's going on with Photoshop when it comes to dropping a layer of darkness, if you will. Darkness. A layer of darkness. A layer of darkness. Yes. Oops. Dang. Dang-om. All right. Wait. Yeah. Right? It's like this, right? And also, there's stuff going on out there. Are we gonna... I mean, we might as well, right? Right? Think I can pull this away like this. I don't know if it's quite necessary. Necessary. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay. Yes, that's much better. Mucho better. And maybe we could come across here like this. Mucho better. Like this. There we go. Are you drawn into the story yet? You should be. Okay. If the light's hitting it this way, I don't know if it has to cast a shadow necessarily. Yeah, I guess it does have to, right? There's an under the bed area. I actually want to do that on a separate layer as well. I would rather go like, no. I'm going to have to get in there and punch up that bottom of the bed a little bit. Okay, and then with that, what we'll do... Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, Photoshop, I see you. I see you. Did you guys know that Photoshop is a pretty good program? Yes, welcome back. Thanks for having me. Okay, we gotta highlight through this. Interesting because I haven't even like worked on that part of jib. Let's get in here and make our guy pop out. We're getting there with this one, huh? Not too bad. Let's do another one of these. No, you know what? Let's put it on this layer. Why not? Just to get it there. Good. Look at that. Now I understand why Photoshop was doing that. Now I get it. All right, I can work with you, Photoshop. I appreciate you. Photoshop for the win. As Fujo Bear would say. Oh, I wonder if I can snag it like this. Not quite. Okay. Interesting. It's making things more and more interesting here. Okay. Yeah, W for Photoshop. You're absolutely right. Okay. I think we should just focus on JJ and get out of this. Okay, this is JJ's shadow. I think this wouldn't go that far, so we're gonna respect that. Right. What's going on with all these shadows behind here then? Oh, we just haven't been putting the time in just into JJ's shadow. We got shadow here. Shadow. And I don't think it would glow that hard either. Nothing. Should I do a white on top? I don't want to do that though. Life is a puzzle. Life is a puzzle. Okay. Whoa. That didn't work. Oh, I see. Okay. I really don't like what's happening here. It's almost like the room's better than JJ. Here we are again, this shadow. No, I guess not. It's this one. Okay. Actually, why don't we keep going this way? Okay, here it is. Or maybe not. No, kitten. No. Get out of here. You gotta go. Oh, you know, honestly, if anything. No. Stop biting me. Okay. So basically, I need to zoom in here and clean this up a little bit. Okay, there it is. And this is the wall. No, kitty, get out of here. No. I'm gonna kick you out of here. Get out of here, Charlie. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, what? What's going on here? There we go. Let's see. Why do we have a problem? Okay, now I almost feel like it's better to just almost like draw on top of this. As crazy as that is to say at this point. So I think I'm going to break this whole thing up. I'll keep the foreground, but I'm going to merge this whole thing down. Oof. Actually, I could probably take this down. Oof. Ah, that looks kind of interesting without the lines. Okay. I don't even think he needs to have that broom, honestly. I think I'm going to take this broom off him. It's just distracting. Where's he at? JJ. I just like the drawing. Maybe you can still do that. Yeah, let's just merge all the shadows together as one, because this is getting kind of out of control. Merge. And it's a shadow as well, so let's do this one too. Merge. So if we want to lighten it up, go like that, and it still works, but let's darken it up, huh? Let's darken it up. Why not? Why not? And actually, we'll probably cut off this bottom here. go to that wall. Let's get some more detail on that wall, just to make it a little more believable. Into that back area there. What's going on? Oh, I see. All right, let's get into the wall a little bit. Get some texture on there. You know, make it feel lived in. And then where's the bed? We'll call this bed. Oh, this is the bed. So let's darken this up. Tighten this up. Oh, you know what we could do? We could use one of those brushes I've made. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see what we've made here in the world of Photoshop brushes. I'm pretty sure I got ship interior air tank. Sure, what do we got here? Yeah, let's go for it. Just put it right. Put her right here, and then maybe I'll put one right here. Okay. And we'll drop those down real low. Okay. We're almost there. I guess you can always keep working on something, right? It's never just right. No, there's nothing on here for that. Okay. I don't think there's anything for this either. Just texture, right? Oh, I gotta commit to it. Come on. Oh no, it's so small, it doesn't matter now. Back to big again. Back to big again. Back to big again. See. This. This, okay. And then, so let's take it back to, geez. Whenever you're doing something cool, it always comes with some sort of operation tax. Okay. So let's basically get rid of all of it, except for right here. that's not too bad. So these are all wall. So let's put those into the wall. No, it's like this. Right, yeah. Time. Jeez. Once you get going, you realize you got no time. Oh, that other one needed to be dropped down. I think it's this one? No. This one? There it is. There it is. Okay. So I feel like that is background stuff. So just bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Greenbow, Alabama. All right. That was a little unnecessary. Sorry. I'm taking unnecessary steps. Back to Greenbow, Alabama. What in the world is that part of the... Okay. What's going on with his foot? Where did that come from? Oh, it's on here. Okay. So I learned that you're not allowed to... really, you can't view any copyrighted material. The only way you can is if, whoops-a-daisy, is if you constantly interrupt it. And even then, you don't really want to do a long clip. So that's something I learned. Okay, so we got the back wall part. And also, we have some more shadows over here, so let's get more into these shadows. All right, we need to build. Cool. Not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Again, now the background has outshined our little guy. All right, let's make sure. Okay, so there's a little bit of an outline here. So I think we can highlight that with him. And that's the only shadow, right? Yeah, so let's get in here and take over what we're trying to do. Oh, yeah. Is that the whole back? It really is, isn't it? Okay. What do we do here? Well, you know, honestly, there should be a foreground shadow. So let's do that.
Oh, you know what? Let's do this. What in the world? I feel like it's gotten out of control again. It's out of control. Too many layers. All that work lost. Okay, we have that. Let's just put this in here. What is this? I don't know what this is. Delete it. What is this? I don't know what this is. Delete it. Photoshop. Photoshop. Yeah, Photoshop did it again. Okay. Thank you, Photoshop. No problem, Timmy. Oh, that's so dumb. Nope. There it is. No, we don't want to do that. Let's do something like this. All right.
It's only been 2 hours?
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was much longer than that. What is this? What is this? I don't see it anywhere. Out of here. What is this? Okay, there it is. Okay. No, kitten. Okay. I think we about got it. You know, actually, there should probably be something in the hallway. What do we got? Here's a reference. Yeah, it's like a little bit of a hallway in there. Is that where that would be? I feel like it would be actually a little bit farther down. Would it though? Yeah, I don't think that that's the perspective line would be. That's from that one. So from here, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a failure. That's it, I'm a failure. Oop. Ship interior texture. Nope. Oh. No, not that. This. All right, we might be nitpicking here. My foot fell asleep. I gotta sit normal if I'm gonna be sitting here so long. Okay. My leg fell asleep. Okay. Okay. Go a little bit lighter. Okay. And then we got JJ's shadow. We need to make an outline around JJ. That's the thing. Dang, that's not the way to do this. Dang. You know what I gotta do? I gotta separate him from the rest of this whole thing and then just bring him in. Maybe with a white highlight or something. Okay. Alright, let's simplify this. Ooh, what's that? Where's that other one? I need to start learning these shortcuts. I think this is the wall too. No. JJ and a shadow. this? This is background. This is bed for sure. Make fewer things. Okay, you got this. Okay, this is JJ. This is a reference. Foreground. Okay, so now we got it broken down. So this is the shot, and this is in 1, 2, 3 pieces. Oh, shadow. What is this? This is shadow too, right? Yeah. So shadow. Okay, so this is pretty typical, I believe. I really don't know. Wall. Foreground, JJ. Okay, so let's get rid of these parts and let's just take care of JJ here. Maybe get the gray one going. Okay. Oops. Also, we gotta have a trash can on here. So actually, I might get rid of. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. Doesn't make sense. I love that toilet or that roll, but it just doesn't make sense. I need to pull it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bring it all the way up. There we go. Oh. Oops. That's the problem. Interesting. How do you handle this? And this. Ooh. I'm gonna start cutting some of this out. Doot. Sugar cone. Okay. It is Command E. All right, we got to start doing that. I don't need to be going through this like this all the time. Okay, yeah, so this is... okay, now we're cooking. Oh, finally. I'm learning lessons. Okay. Let's put another shadow on here. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. 13 years ago, Charlie. He's like, why are you showing me this? Okay. There's more. Oh yeah, he likes singing. That's fine. Gosh. Just gotta redraw it. killer. Okay. These eyes are just kind of whack, you know? Looks like a cheap Easter bunny. Okay. Okay. Man, this looks like shit. To be honest, this does not look great. Okay. Okay. Let's try to put him in that world. Also, he needs a shadow. Okay. Let's see what we got. Really grinded it out on this one. Okay, let's put JJ here. Let's put this in red. Okay. We have this. What are we missing? How come this character doesn't pop? Oh, well, there's some shadow issues here. Dang. All right, not bad. Oh, I didn't merge these together. Oh, still didn't work. Oh, I see. Okay. Man, that took forever to figure out. Bummer. Okay. Our character still doesn't really pop out. Damn. It's kind of rough, all these layers. I almost kind of want to move this down a little bit. Oh my god. Hey, what's up, Gray Fox? How long you been here? Oh boy, where are we at? 3.5 hours? Oh. No, that's not what we want to do here. All right. So there's a little bit more to do here. Really poured into this one, huh? I'd like to come back to this panel with fresh eyes. All right, y'all. I gotta get moving. I gotta go. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll probably be back here this evening. So, depending on what your Saturday night looks like, spend an evening with I. All right, see you guys soon. Peace. Where are we at here? Did we save this?